How you doing? We're just chilling, doing a little grinding. Not a lot going on, so I figured we'd come try to fill our truck up with rocks. Couldn't sleep, so I figured we might as well do something constructive at least. I've been coughing so much today, my voice has gone all fucking screwy. So, tomorrow I probably won't be able to talk at all. Okay. Yeah, I was going to get on earlier, but then I got watching other people playing, so I didn't bother jumping on. I was going to get on after supper, but I said the hell with it. Take a break for a bit, watch other people play. It's almost as fun. Yeah, it's not that late for me. It's only just after midnight, but I did sleep like 3/4 of the afternoon too, so. And me, if I sleep more than 6, 7 hours a night, I wake up the next day feeling like more tired than if I got no sleep at all. Yeah, so other than trying to get over this damn cold and the persistent cough and shit don't want to go away, so yeah, other than that, I haven't really been on much the last week, so a few little couple-hour streams here and there, but between fighting the cold and being congested and not feeling good, and now the cough's kicking in, making my voice go all screwy, I haven't really been on a lot in the last week. So my Easter weekend consisted of fighting a freaking cold and stuffed up nose and the whole shebang. So, but that's what we get. You know, it's nice and cool out, and then all of a sudden it's 15 above, and then it's cold again, and then it's 15 above, and yeah, I did. I think I drilled one too many rocks. So instead of dropping the one rock on the ground, we'll just take the extra minute and run out. Big guy, how are you, buddy? You're going to hear me sounding funny because I've been coughing all day, so I think I might have overdid it with the coughing because my chest is starting to clear out, but the coughing's driving me nuts, so I think I've coughed so much that it's made my voice go all fucking, what the hell was that? That scared the shit out of me. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Hey, at least my fucking alerts are working. Now if it actually pops up on screen, that'll be a different issue. Well, it is. It's not showing the right damn picture, but it's at least showing on screen. I don't know why the hell it's showing the old one, but hey, at least it's showing. Thank you very much. Okay. Sammy Reacts. it's that time of year, right? It's nice and cool, and then it warms up for a few days, and then it's cold again. And that's always my luck. In the spring and the fall is when I always get the damn chest colds and sinus colds, and I fucking hate it. It's like the worst. Alright, let's go put this thing away, because I honestly don't even feel like cracking rocks right now. I just want to get the truck nice and full. You crack those at any time we gotta go to the other warehouse and get the work off the table. Dashing through the fields. An old square box truck. Flipping it over because of one little dinky bush. That's just our fucking luck. That's one tough-ass little bush. Flip over a 5-ton truck. Boy, mister. Get out the way. By the look of that, I'm going to have to redo my thingamajiggy because it didn't update. The events list didn't update. It's supposed to show when somebody subscribes too, but for some reason it didn't. I hate freaking alerts, man. I had no issues with them for like 3 weeks. They're working perfect. And then my big mouth had to go and say something one day, and then all of a sudden they were messed up. But that's just the way it is, I guess. That's how it always goes. Fucking technology. Yeah, if I sound funny and you're wondering why, it's because I've been coughing like a trooper all day and my voice is screwed. WWE wrestlers. I didn't see them in county, but I was watching French's stream for a while. So, but yeah, Eddie doesn't know anything about it. I seen them, but, you know, Eddie has no fucking clue what the hell. We bought ourselves a little cheap pick-me-up truck, too. We're going to put a Hemi in it. Or a Subaru engine, or I might put an RS6 in it. Just for shits and giggles, see what it does. Just for shits and giggles. Alright, you gotta go run and check on that table. Should be done by now. I don't have the, if I sound a little low, I'm sorry. I got the mic away from me in case I start coughing. That way I can quickly move it away from me a little easier and hit the mute button so you guys don't have to hear me barking. So if I sound a little quiet, I'm sorry. Hopefully the game isn't too loud. I did have it turned down a little lower because I was collecting benzos last night, and the damn air conditioning at the airport is almost as bad. Yeah, see, I got it down just below half. It's almost as bad as listening to the stupid smelter. The smelter I find is so loud. We've been slowly working at it. I've been sort of, like I said, where I've been sick and shit, I've been sort of slacking on the streams. So, we haven't got a lot done. Let me fix this stupid thing. Okay, we're going to remove you. I said remove you, dumbass. Not you guys, I'm cursing at this stupid thing. We are going to go here. Oops. Whitelist. Yeah. We're going to go copy here. Add source browser. Hopefully this fixes it. I'm not sure if it will, but I hope that it does. Okay, delete, control V. Completely huge. Okay, now we have to move that over the loop box. Should fix that. Now give me one more second to fix something else. Because that is not, where is it? That is very weird. I'm selected for that. me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry, but when stuff is bugging me, if I do not fix it, it will literally sit here and irritate me the whole. It will really piss me off. It's the same as when I'm running around the house and I have something in my hand and I set it down. I'm the type of person that until I find it, I probably won't be able to go to sleep or do anything because it'll annoy the shit out of me because I can't find the stupid thing I just sat down. I don't know. It's always sort of been a pet peeve of mine. Okay, there we go. I think we got that fixed. Hopefully. You see my bot's working. It's also funny. Yeah, the poor guy. Them guys are braver than me because I'm on stomach pills. I have GERD, which is like a stomach disorder for almost anything. Gives me freaking heartburn or indigestion or, I'm constantly belching or I get heartburn or, yeah, it's crazy. Like anything more than mild, I would probably, I don't know. I've never been a real big fan of hot, spicy stuff, but like mild, a little bit of heat to it doesn't bother me, but yeah, it's like, even like Tabasco sauce, I find Tabasco sauce is even too spicy for me. I'm not really a spice fan. DJ, how are you, buddy? I'm surprised you're up this early, DJ. Okay, let's check these tables. I don't think it's that one, it's this one, I believe. Or no, maybe I didn't put it. No, actually, I'm wrong. It's not that. It's the Coke table we gotta do. I already did the meth when I first got on. That's what I thought. Okay. Collect. Now we gotta grab some bags. We're gonna need about 30, so we're gonna need at least, I think it's 870. We'll grab 900 just to make sure, but I believe it's 870 for 30 bricks. No, okay, I was off. It's 840. I was close, but a little far away. Okay. What did I do? Oh, never mind. I know where it is. I was just about to say, what the hell did I do with my toe strap and my megaphone in the back of the mule? Aunt, how are you? Okay. Yeah, we've been coughing like a madman today, so my voice is a little fucked up at the moment. All the damn cough and chest congestion, cough, and it's driving me up the wall. Okay, there's my megaphone. There's my toe strap. Yeah, go figure. I said, oh, all my coughing and my voice is messed up, and I no sooner get it out of my mouth than I have to fucking cough. Oh my god. All right. What should we? Let's check. I don't know what I got in this thing. Oh, we got Skittles in here. Okay, well, let's put those back. Because I'm gonna guess I don't think we can get rid of any of those at the moment. Put those in here. Oh, I gotta put that. I have to remember I got that shit on the table. I have a bad habit of putting stuff on the table and forgetting that I put it on the table and then logging off. I've lost so much stuff that way. It's unreal. Alright. Yeah. Yep, we had to sleep this afternoon. Slept too damn much, so now we're wide awake. They like couldn't just wiggle around them. You just had to clip it. Boring days. Gonna be boring days. Yeah, I really doubt there's a lot going on. I spent 200K at the casino the other day and I didn't win shit. Did not win shit, so I more or less made a 200K donation to the casino. Then I bought that pickup truck today, so I got money set aside, but I don't have it in the bank. So I think in the bank I've got like 35K or something. But I've also got like 5,000 skills. Look, I love how the locals think they just have to pull out in front of you. He was in that far lane, and then he had to cross 2 lanes just to get in front of me so I could hit him. Fucking idiots. But anyways, what was I saying? I've got probably 3,000 bags of Coke, 5,000 bags of Skittles, 2,000 to 3,000 bags of crack to sell. I got a bunch of rocks and carbon and iron to sell, so yeah, we got no shortage of money. We just gotta get off our butt and do the grind and sell the shit. So yep, but that's how it is. What the fuck? Where the hell did you come from? Who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Dingledore, I think. I call him Dingledore just to annoy him. I think. I'm not sure. Given the slippers, I think I have an idea who the fuck it is. He's not talking for some reason. He might be trying to do something. Fuck only knows. Okay, I see the message already. What to do? I haven't been driving around a lot. I have not heard any sirens. I should have brought some paint. We could have decorated the MRPD again for the cops. It's fun decorating the PD. Yeah, they took down all my other decorations I had. Fucking party poopers. What the hell is this guy doing? Oh, that's Mr. Legion. I call him Mr. Legion because almost every time I see him, he's just hanging around a Legion. The guy with the ponytail and the white shirt and black vest. I think the only time I see him out of Legion is when he's over collecting cocoa leaves. Other than that, he'll just stand a Legion for hours. He's got commitment to hold Legion down. I'll give him that. I couldn't do it. 15, 20 minutes of sitting in Legion's about all I can make myself do. I gotta be pretty damn bored to spend any more time than that. Unless there's something fun going on, then, you know, we'll hang out for a little bit, but... yeah, I usually only go just to mess around on the wheel. If I won the van the other night, I was just going to give it to Benzito anyway, because he wanted it for, no, what one was it? Who the hell was it? There was someone else, somebody anyway. They gave me a few chips towards it, and I said if I won, I'd give it to him. I can't remember if it was Benzino or Rob. One of the two. I think it was Benzito, because I think Rob is saving up to buy a Porsche or some silly looking thing. I'm a poor boy. I just drive Sunrises. Excuse me. What the hell? Ew! Get it away. The rust is falling off it. Fucking send it through the crusher already. It's polluting the parking lot. Look, you can see the rust just dripping off that thing. Like a little rust hang. Yeah, this is my poor man car. This is my going to church rig. I've given up cleaning it. I can clean the damn thing and 50 feet later it's dirty again. I can back it up and down my driveway 6 times and the fucking thing's filthy. What is that lady sneezing about? Let's chill in here for a minute. See if we hear any sirens or whatnot going on. I don't know. I don't know where everybody is. I should go do some more leaves, but... Oh. I hear sirens. Where is they? Watch it be EMS. Or it'll be one cop. No, it's... Yeah, of course. It's fucking EMS. Damn it. I was hoping it was cops that go sell some drugs. But no. Not allowed. Denied. Yeah, I love picking on people that drive Fords. Fords, I have no fucking use for Fords. As many years as I've done mechanics, I've seen so many 2-3-year-old Fords in rougher shape than what 10 to 15-year-old Toyotas or Dodges or any other brand are in better shape than 2 to 3-year-old Fords are. My uncle had 2 or 3 brand new fucking Fords, and within a year to 2 years, they were so damn rusty, you'd think they'd be sitting outside, not undercoated for the last 15 years. They were that rusty. And anytime he bought a brand new Ford, he took it in and got it Crown Rust Control, which is supposed to be one of the best ones to get, but it didn't matter. It was rustier than... I don't know. I never had no luck. I had 2 Fords, I think, in my whole time driving. And I kid you not when I say I spent more time under them than I did behind the steering wheel. Every time you start the damn thing, they need anywhere from $500 to $2,000 worth of parts. So, yeah, me and Fords don't have a good track record. Ooh, get it away. Don't touch me. It's got fucking rust. God damn it, I don't want your fucking contagious rust. Fucking ugly thing away from me. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can rent Bush's RPG. Every Ford I see, just... I'll hire Bush to take him out. $100 grand a Mustang. Fucking ugly ass. Rusty things. I'm gonna have to get my car decontaminated now. She touched me. Look at it. It's got Ford rust all over the front of it. Yuck. I feel violated. I've been contaminated by Ford rust. Yeah, I've never been a fan for Fords, man. The only time I like seeing a Ford is when it's going through a shredder or a crusher. Other than that, get him away from me. I've got no use for him. I love bugging Sen about it because he seems to get so triggered over it. Harvey don't really get triggered over it. He just tells me, yeah, whatever, Eddie. Or I love teasing the Ford drivers. To be honest, there hasn't been. Well, in a way, I don't blame them. You know, who wants to get on and play PD and be shot at 24 fucking 7? Not every police chase or, every store robbery has to end in a gunfight or a police officer being kidnapped and having all their shit pocket wiped off them. Everybody might think that the PD gives that to them guys, but I'm pretty sure they don't. I think they have to pay for it out of their own pocket. Because when I was EMS and I had to buy EMS supplies, I had to pay for it out of my pocket. So I'm going to assume that PD's probably the same way. And guns and shit like that, even though it's PD, probably aren't cheap. It don't sound like a lot, $3,000-4,000, but if you're losing 10 guns a week, there goes a quarter of your paycheck all week just replacing guns that you've had stolen off you. Exactly. People want to get on and have fun, not be fucking shot at and be pocket wiped all the time. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't get on. I'd refuse. I don't mind having a gunfight once in a while, but not every fucking store robbery or everything has to turn into a hostage situation every time someone gets arrested. You don't want to get arrested? Don't do fucking dumb shit to get yourself arrested. Maybe put a little thought into what you're doing and you won't end up in jail every fucking 20 minutes. I go out and do all kinds of stuff on the server and I don't go to jail every fucking time. I mess around and get in police chases and shit like that and I end up giving myself up because, I'm just there having a little fun messing with the cops. It ain't about fucking, I gotta win or I got, I couldn't give a shit. As long as they make it interesting and it's fun and, fun for both sides, I couldn't give a fuck if I went to jail or got away. I had fun doing it. That's what counts. At the end of the day, it's a fucking game. Some people have the same mentality as some police officers. They're too worried about the W. Too worried about trying to look all big and bad in front of their friends. I couldn't give two fucks about going to jail as long as it's fun. That's why you always see me saying in other people's chats and shit, I wish more cops were like Harvey and Tigo and Ralph and other people. At least they want to extend the role play. They want to make a scene out of it instead of just, hey, you piss me off, bang, I'm going to shoot you. Wow, great interaction, great role play scene there. Yeah, that was walk up, throw you in cuffs. Ooh, wow, that was great interaction there, buddy. You better contain yourself next time. You almost got me excited. I don't know. I could go on and on about it. It's, some of the shit you see is, I don't know. It just does not make any fucking sense. But, so chances are we can't do any of those either because I'm pretty sure you're going to have cops on for those too. Okay, what can we go do? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, if you don't want to go to fucking jail, then maybe put a little brain power into, okay, we're going to go rob this store, and we're not going to pocket wipe 2 or 3 cops. And then we're not going to cry and tell our gang to get a hostage because our stupid ass did something dumb, got ourselves arrested, and now we're sitting in jail crying like a bunch of little bitches and, pocket wiping cops and shooting them in the head for no reason and, just being all around toxic. No wonder the goddamn cops don't want to get on duty. But they don't seem to think of the aftermath of the consequences to their actions. Now, cops don't get on. That doesn't just affect that gang that was being toxic. That affects every gang in the city because We can't go do shit. We can't go sell our drugs. We can't do a lot of stuff that needs PD to be around for us to be able to do. You know, we could go grind until the cows come home, but where are we going to put it all if we can't sell it? We can only store so much before we run out of fucking room, right? That's what I mean. People don't. I get it. They're gangs. The other team is the cops. I get it. They don't get along. Yada yada yada. But without one, you can't have the other. You can't have your cake and eat your ice cream too. You want a hamburger, but if you don't get the bun, is it really truly a hamburger? You got to have one to have. You know, it's you got to give a little, take a little. That's why I don't understand why people get so crybaby and so salty over getting arrested. It's a fucking game. Chillax. If you can't handle going to jail, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Maybe don't do stupid shit. Or put a little brain power into what the hell you're doing before you do it. Because I don't even want to know how many charges I would have if I got caught for everything I've done in the 2 years of being a Redline. I'd probably be up there with having one of the longest rap sheets. I've got away with so much shit. It's unreal. Because, like, let's be honest, when have I really got caught for doing anything? I think benzos a couple times, lime once, and the rest of the time it's been what? Just messing with the cops, getting in police chases, running away from them. And I've only ever downed 2 cops. One, I smacked him in the head with a baseball because he tased me like 4 times. And the, what the hell was his Mike 06 or whatever the fuck his name was the other day at the airport? Because he switched from taser right to lethal. So I said, no, we ain't having that. And I bopped him in the nose with the pipe wrench. Then, of course, he was the only cop on duty, so me, being soft-hearted, I felt guilty, so I took him to the hospital so somebody wouldn't go and fucking pocket wipe. And then while he was getting checked in, I just made a quick exit. But then we had a little police chase, and I ended up messing up, and he ended up catching me, so it ended up all fun and games at the end of the day. He gave me the reductions he said he was gonna, so hey, we had fun, we messed around, all's forgiven, you know. Neither one of us got salty. We both had a little fun, so you know, what the fuck. Okay. I didn't think it, so I had to check something. See, I got a text message from somebody earlier saying that someone in the boys was selling in Vinewood. And I told them I don't believe so because we know better. And if they are, I'm going to shoot them in the fucking head. Because you don't go selling on other people's turfs. They should know this shit. And I'm the type of person that if I say I'm going to shoot somebody, I shoot them. I don't care. Dresden, I disagree with that because, you know, staff may seem like they don't, but there's a lot of shit that goes on in the background that not everybody sees on the run of a day. I've had issues on the server and made a ticket, and staff have always helped me out. We might not agree on, okay, that's bullshit, like the taser being able to shoot through glass, unbuckle your seatbelt, open your door, and then throw your vibrating body out on the ground. I don't agree with it either, but if the cops didn't have that and they couldn't get your car to stop, or you refused to unbuckle your car or unlock your door, you could sit there for 2 hours arguing with somebody. I think it's a little OP, but there's got to be, like I said before, there's got to be a give and it got to be a take. You know, you can't have It can't all be one-sided. They're trying to balance it, and there is limitations in GTA of what you can and can't do. I don't know shit about coding, but it's like anything. There's got to be limitations. They can only do so much to try to balance everything out. But no, I wouldn't agree with that comment. Considering the amount of work that Frenchie puts into the server and Jake and all the others, they don't just care about their content. If they didn't give a shit about the server wouldn't be around. How long has Redline been around? 5, 6, 7 years now? It could be more, it could be a little less, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's, you know, because even when you're watching Opie streams and Opie will accidentally down somebody, what usually happens? If he only gave a shit about his content, you wouldn't see Opie go pick the guy up, take him to the hospital, or, you know, go onto his camera and go into his TX admin and revive the guy, or, you know, call an EMS for the guy, or, you know, make sure he didn't get pocket wiped or this or that. If he only gave a fuck about his content, you wouldn't see a lot of that. Like even Ralph, you watch Ralph, exact same way. French, exact same way. It may seem like they're only worried about their content, but you know, if you're trying to role play a character, you have to stay in the character. You can't just stop and go, oh shit, I just killed that guy, and you know, break character and all this shit. So it's, yeah, I wouldn't agree with that comment. It may seem that way to some people, but yeah, no, I wouldn't agree with that at all. But you can imagine what it would be if everybody in the server could do what Frenchie, Opie, Jake, Warren, Trey, Mac, all those guys could do. Can you imagine trying to police 100 people that had staff powers, that could no clip around, that could revive people, that could spawn stuff in? Can you imagine trying to police all that? There's a reason that certain people are staff, certain people are management, you know, higher up, the next chain down, next chain down. Same as police, there's rankings, and there's a reason for that. It would be an all-out shit show trying to police up to 100 people at a time. Of, you know, if everyone had the ability to spawn cars in, like in a VMod menu server, you could just pull a car out of your ass and be off and gone. And, you know, it's, I get everybody looks at it differently, but
yeah, I know he's big, homie. I told you I'm plugged in. It's all about peace now.
yeah, but I think that's just Opie's character. His character Winston's always doing the OP. You know, he goes from 0 to 250 in the blink of an eye. You know, Opie's not going to go and say, oh, you made me mad, and then go pull out a fucking tuk-tuk. You know, like, come on. That's just Opie. A flip car is Opie. Drag Pontiac's Opie. That Lamborghini with the big wheels, Opie. You know, it's just, it's his signature stuff, so he's not going to go and say, ah, you made me mad today, I'm going to chase you down on a fucking tuk-tuk. Like, you know, it's just him, you know. It wouldn't be Opie if he started pulling out random weird shit like, I'm gonna chase you down on a BMX today because I feel energetic, right? You know, it's. But yeah, it's. I think the biggest thing is people assume shit that, oh, the staff don't care, they're only worried about their content, da 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 da. Well, I totally disagree with that. I'm nowhere near a smart fella, but I've been in the city for 2 years and I've had questions and asked them and made tickets and this and that, and staff have always been nothing but helpful and helped me out and answered questions I didn't know. And you know, I may not agree with the way cops use tasers and this and that, and I voice my opinion when they're trigger happy and just want to shoot you first instead of extending the scene. I voice my opinion about it, but it's not up to me. I don't make the rules. I just have, if I want to play here, I have to follow the rules. And it may annoy me sometimes, things that happen, but the rules are there for everybody. It'd be no different that if someone went and power game something or meta game something, and you can almost guarantee that if, say, a staff member did the exact same thing, there's still going to be repercussions for that staff member because they're going to be held at a higher standard because they're there to help, control the server, keep an eye on people, make sure people are doing what they're supposed to do, and then they go and betray that trust. Well, that's why certain people are staff and certain people isn't. It's just how it has to be. You got to have somebody there that you can depend on. You ain't gonna look over their shoulder. Okay, well, what did he do today when I wasn't around? They're there in that position for a reason. It's more or less what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it would be an all-out shit show with 100 people running around with staff powers. I can only fucking imagine. There'd be tanks spawned everywhere. There'd be 100 bushes running around. Can you imagine? 100 bushes all running around at the same time? But yeah, I don't know. I get what you're saying, Justin, but as far as the comment of the staff just don't give a shit, they only care about their content, no. I get annoyed with some of the jank shit PD does. They just want to hurry up and end the scene, get you in jail, throw you off to jail. That's what really annoys me. I agree with that a lot. But yeah, no, as far as the other part of it, I'd have to disagree with you there. Alright, we're going to sit here for a second. I'm going to finish my drink before it gets any colder and give my voice a little break. Yeah, that's like I said too. I think that would be half the reason I would never join PD and Redline. Just the amount of BS that goes on. I wouldn't handle it either. I've been a cop in a couple different servers. The first one I was a cop in, I didn't care for it. The last one I was in before Redline, I was a lieutenant for 2 years. Run the Marine unit, search and rescue, all that. It was absolutely fun. We didn't have really much in the way of toxic people come in because they didn't get to stay around long. So, but yeah, I wouldn't want to get on duty either, being taken hostage and pocket wiped and any excuse to be shot at every day on a daily basis. I wouldn't want to fucking get on duty either, so I can't really blame one little bit. It's the same as if I was out grinding and I kept getting robbed every fucking time I went grinding. I don't think I'd bother getting on the server either. I'd go find another game to play. I'd go play some Sons of the Forest or Call of the Wild or go play some Red Dead RP or something along that line. You know.
I was in his office all night. I'll tell you the rest later. Bye-bye.
Well, I get what you're saying, Dresden, but you also got to remember they're staff and they have that privilege to do it. They've earned the privilege to make content. You know, that's why they do it, is so they can make their content for their videos and shit. You know.
Hey, man!
Hey!
I agree. There are days that it is overwhelmingly fucking crazy, especially when certain gang gets going off and giving PD shit all the time, and then when you're trying to role play that, hey, I'm robbing a store, but I can't get a cop to come to the store robbery because a certain gang has to go get the cops all wound up. Now they're all running around in MRAPs and wanting to shoot everything that moves. So yeah, I agree with you there, but exactly, same butters. Yep, exactly. That was the whole point. That's what I had understood too. Because I believe it was Alanup and Bush that started it.
Me? I'm good. Listen.
And then Bush stepped down, or, he's, it's Alanup's the owner now, but that's what I was under the impression too, was that those two started it as a
Look, I'll just email you my
content
resume.
server.
Maybe you can just casually drop it on HR's desk. Thanks, man. Bye.
But I understand what Dresden's saying too. It is, not everybody can go and do that, but you also got to look at it from the other side of the table, that not everyone can. Can you imagine waking up in Redline, you pull into Legion to get your car, you turn around and you come out, and there's 100 bushes standing in Legion with RPGs and miniguns? Because that's exactly what it would be if everyone had the ability to pull cars out their ass or spawn in guns and this and that, and imagine trying to be staff and police all that. It ain't gonna happen. So, it is what it is. Scammer raid. Oh, football? Football was actually streaming? The fuck you doing out of bed, football? Isn't it past your bedtime? The hell? How are you? Thanks for the raid. We're just messing around. As you can tell, my voice is fucked up from... I'm getting over my cold, but I've been coughing like a you-know-what today, and it's really done a number on my voice. So we were just up doing some rocks, getting the truck full. Yeah, we were just chilling here. I was drinking I got some herbal... I don't care much for tea, but it's supposed to help with sore throat, so I've been drinking some herbal tea, trying to help it calm my freaking throat down and the cough, and I feel way better, but the damn cough is killing me now. It would exactly. Yeah. I get what you're saying, Dresden. Don't think I'm not listening to what you're saying, but I'm looking at it from both sides. I totally get what you're saying, but you got to look at it from both sides. You can't just peep in one. Say you're looking in the porch and you only see one of your boots, and oh well, fuck, somebody stole my other boot, before you go investigate and find out where the second boot actually went, right? Things are the way they are for a reason. If I wanted to play on a server where there was 100 bushes, I'd just go play Thug Life or something, 100K or die server. Or play Grizzly World, 100K or die server. That's why you join a whitelist server, so you don't have the toxicity, you don't have the little trolls and the little shitters running around all the time. Well, I don't know if you can go do some gunfish, you can go pick some leaves. Thank you for the raid anyways, football, I appreciate it, buddy. Go get some sleep, I don't want you to overwork yourself. It'll just mean you'll have to raise car prices again. Well, anyways, enjoy the rest of your stream. It's 6 a.m. Yeah, you go ahead and get some sleep. It's 1:30 for me, so I don't even know how much longer I'm going to be on. We got some Coke on the go right now on our table, so I think we'll go until that's done. And then I might mess off and try to get some sleep for the night too. When I get a cold, I always want to try to sleep more because then I usually get feeling better a lot faster. Well, let's run down to the airport, I guess. Not much of what's going on. I don't even see many people. How's everyone hiding? Usually there's at least a dozen people or so still. But it is Thursday. It's not like weekend yet, so. Then they got that big thing going on Saturday. They're doing the kits or whatever the hell it is. I don't like the looks of the kits on the cars. I've seen the time I've been in the server, I think there's been 2 of them. And some of the cars they were doing, they looked okay, but I probably don't have a car that they would do anyways, and I'm not a fan, so. Let's fuck with Kendrick. Get the fuck out of my box, you bastard. That's mine. Put it back.
Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
Oh, it's going. Oh, I bought a new truck today. It looks better than yours. It's not baby puke fucking green.
True.
Why is Kendrick down here? Is that my old fucking Benson? Once the courts are back. Well, I hope the courts do come back up, because I got a fucking EMS guy that never paid me for a fucking RS6. And another jackass named fucking Jenkins that owes me money for that fucking Benson.
No, man. I'm good.
Oh my god.
It's probably going to be a while too, because then by the time, if they do get the courts going, and then the amount of shit cases and all this that's going to probably happen, then by the time they get enough lawyers and judges and yada yada yada, it's going to be another shit show. So, fucking dude, I don't understand the point in that. Park your goddamn bike, run back and forth. By the time you get on the bike, drive over here, you could have already been over here. What the fuck? People do not think about shit. Now you're wasting all that gas buttling back and forth. Now when the cops come, you're going to be almost out of gas, and where are you going to run to? You're burning up all your gas zipping back and forth because you're too lazy to walk. Get out of my bum. Go away. She's always stalking me. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell happened. I know David was there one time, and then I was away for like a week, and I come back, and David wasn't there, so I have no fucking idea what actually happened. Fuck only knows. This amount of people down here, I highly doubt we're going to get many benzos. Even if I go to the other side, that we're not going to get many. Whenever there's a lot of people around, you don't usually get many fucking benzos. done 3 trips and we've only got 5 so far. Normally I get 5 every 4 to 5 containers. Yeah, I think we'll go find go do some leaves or something. We're not getting shit. I'd imagine they're probably working on it in the back. You know, it takes time getting shit lined up, and if they're working on SOPs and all this shit, and if they're going to change any laws or add additional jail time or sentences or fines or court fees, you know, there's probably a load of shit they have to look at and then try to implement.
Yeah, I'm normally, so I don't get all the junk, I'll just take like 1 benzo and just fill up my slot so I don't have fucking crash on me.
Yeah, that might be the smartest thing I've heard down here.
Well, that's the thing.
I have my moments. I have my moments.
You're not lying. I'm sure. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It takes time getting all that shit implemented, right? And there's probably different levels of different levels of people that have to look at it, and then well, what if this is an issue or that's an issue, and then they got to make sure it's going to work evenly, no matter how they go to implement it, right? If it's going to cause more issue, then it's going to help. I mean, it's sort of pointless to even implement it. Yeah. Well, in my opinion, the jail should be out where it was, in the water. This hostage bullshit, getting people out of jail, shouldn't be a thing. You don't want to go to jail, don't do dumb shit to get caught. It ain't fucking hard. Put a little brain power into it. I do it all the time. Yeah, I can mess
What
around
up,
and go
Eddie?
to jail, but that's just because I purposely razz the cops and get them to chase me and get to chase with them. I've robbed stores, I've collected benzos, leaves, ether, hydro, lithium, the whole shebang.
Stupid. Ugh.
What's up, jackass?
What up, dude?
You making all kinds of money yet or what, Jenkins?
What'd you say?
I said, are you making all kinds of millions yet or what?
What'd you say?
I said, are you making all kinds of millions yet or what? This fucking
I'm
benzo's
trying.
ass. 30 bins,
trying.
and I have a grand total of 14 fucking benzos. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
This is fucking
I have
horrible.
33.
Yeah, you've probably been here twice as long as you, right?
But I haven't been. I really haven't.
No? Well, I just did 5 trips around. That's fucking
I've been in my head
horrible.
of most of it.
Well, the other night I was here, I probably not even 30 minutes, and I had damn near 90.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very hit or
Decent.
fucking miss. Yeah, they gotta look at it from all different angles. It might seem good on paper, but it might not, work as productive as they want once they implement it, or one law may interfere with something else, or, trying to implement a certain amount of jail time to a certain script, or, there's loads of shit they probably have to look at. Cross their T's and dot their I's, and it's probably not like they have different tiers to the staffing and the ownership and development, and so they probably put it to a vote, and it's probably not just maybe Atlanta Pad's final say. Heck knows, it could be a vote system, it could be whatever the best interest of the server is. So it's we don't know. We won't know until it's implemented, I guess, right? Alright. We won't know. Yeah. If you look at the Streamlabs bot, where it says Redline Discord, you can click on that, go to the Redline Discord, and you'll see a section that says how to join. And that'll pretty much tell you all the info you need to do. You do have to be 16 to play on the server. You have to have a valid ID, a little bit of roleplay experience. You know your basic stuff. Metagaming, fail RP, yada yada yada. Make sure you read the rules. Fill out an application. Put as much detail as possible. The more you put in, the better chance you have of passing your application. Once you get your application done, if you get approved on your application, you'll be then, when interviewers have time, they'll do a voice interview with you, and then your ID and shit like that is not kept on file. It's only shown to the interviewer to verify you're who you say you are. If your name's John Doe and it comes back John Bishop, well, you might be denied for a while or permanently for fibbing. So yeah, always be truthful and put as much effort as you can into the application and be as honest and open as you can. Fibbing never gets you nowheres except in hot water. It's a life lesson I've always had my parents tell me growing up, and I've told my daughters it growing up too. But yeah, if you look, where is it here? I'll put it in for you. Red wine. Oh, shit, if I learn how to spell, it'd be great. Red wine. Exclamation point, Redline. Then I have my server, which is exclamation point Discord, I believe. But yeah, if you click that link there, join the Redline Discord. Like I said, you do need to be 16. You do need to know basic knowledge of roleplay terms and fail RP, metagaming, yada yada yada. Fill out your application. If you get accepted, do your interview, and you'll be off to the races. I was just about to say, oh shit, my car disappeared. But yeah, no, I got too busy gabbing. Yeah. Let me know if that link works. What was it? I think last week I put the link in there, and it said it didn't have an expiration time, and somebody went to use it, and it said the link was no longer valid. So I'm hoping it's still good. I don't know. And here, I guess we can test it, can't we? We're already a member, so we'll see what it says when I pull it up. Okay, no, it's still valid. As soon as I clicked on it, it pulled up the Redline Discord. Yeah. And if you have questions or concerns, if you go on, hold on a second here. Give me one sec. If you want to know what to do and how to go about doing it, you can. Make sure. Okay, I think this is it. Okay. Like I said, on Havoc's channel, he has a video right there on how to join Redline. It explains everything and whatnot. Yep, there it is there. There's Havoc explaining the process. And that's when V3 was launched. So it was a while ago, but it's technically still the same info. And if you are getting to the Discord and you have questions, you can easily ask. Most people are more than willing to answer your questions if they're logical and reasonable questions. Like if you type, how do I fill out my application, they're going to tell you just obvious. Well, fill it out the best way you can. You know, fill your application out by yourself, do it yourself. Don't get Google to help you. Don't use AI. Don't do jank shit. If you're not sure what you need to put into it, I would suggest getting a little more roleplay experience before you try applying. Would be my suggestion, but what do I know? Jenkins must be trying to make some coke or something. I think that's why they're all over there grinding fucking benzos. Well, you ain't getting my benzos because I fucking need them to make my coke. See, all can pound sand. You all can pound sand. But yeah, that's what I would do. I would just go join, like I said, just make sure it's reasonable and yada yada. What the fuck? Oh my god. I had that on 25% and it makes me fucking jump every damn time. What the heck is this? Lance. Lance, thank you for the 5 gifted. Muchly appreciated. We reach our goal of 100. We're going to do a 12-hour stream where you guys have to pick and decide what I do. So you can torture me some. Let me... Okay, hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to edit this. We're going to have to edit this. Okay. Where is mine? I wish there was a way of just making... Can I make just like a text one? Wait a minute, let's see. Let me see here. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, I can. Okay. What was it? Okay, 30. There we go. Shit. Nope, that's... I gotta get in my closet and dig out my other keyboard. I've wore this keyboard out so bad. I have to guess where the letters are because all the white writing is literally wore off my fucking keyboard. Okay, hold on 1 sec. 30 slash... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I got to figure out a way of doing this a little easier. I'm going to have to see if I can make like a little text thing that I can quickly edit without having to add and... What the hell did I just do? Without having to add and remove it every damn time. Not sure how to do that. I'm not the best when it comes to computer shit, guys, so... Yeah, you're going to laugh at me, but hey, I'll admit it. I'm an auto mechanic. I'm not a computer wizard. But Lance, I appreciate the 5 gifted, buddy. Muchly obliged. Thank you, sir. I don't promote it very much. If people want to do it, they're more than welcome to. I won't say no. Just don't do super crazy fucking amounts or anything like that. You know, if you want to do 5, 10, something here or there, fine with me. I don't really care about making money off of it. If it gives someone the member and they want it, well, that's great. So... That's why you don't see me. I have the link. I could easily spam the link in the chat, but it's there. If somebody sees it, they want to donate. I appreciate it very much. If something breaks on the computer, I'll use it to fix whatever with. But yeah, I look at it as they know it's there. They want to gift it, they can. If they can't, well, that's fine. I appreciate people just stopping in, saying hi, hanging out. Oh, it ain't little, it's great. You don't worry about it. Five's better than none. One's better than none. It don't matter to me. If I look at it as, if you want to, go ahead. If you can't, that's fine too. I'm just as happy seeing people come in and hanging out. Alright, I think we might bugger off and go do some leaves or something. Maybe we'll go do, I don't know, should I bother going doing some sap and wine maybe? Because I do got like 3,000 goddamn coke now that I have to sell. So it's sort of pointless to go making a whole shit ton of money. Should have been doing the writing. I could have guessed it was still in the you can see it. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can come up with a way of doing this. So I don't have to really remove it every day. I should have an edit option. I don't see one. Maybe I'll have to make one through stream. So maybe I can apply it that way. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I'll keep Streamlabs when I'm done streaming. Maybe there's something I can use there as a has a quick edit option and the text options maybe. I don't know. What do we have? I guess we'll stick it in this one. Oh god damn it, I hit the wrong key. This one, the poor writings wore off like 3/4 of the keys, and half the time I can't tell what one I'm hitting. I've spent a small fortune on memberships. Yeah, it's surprising how quick it fucking adds up. I know there, a couple of years ago I did the same. I spent probably $1,500 in only 2 months donating memberships to people. It's surprising how quick it adds up, even at like $1.99 and $2.99 and $4.99. It's surprising how fast it fucking adds up. Does not take long, that's for sure. What should we do? What should we do? Maybe we should go. Well, we can't really do that because, fuck. Again, it's full. The truck's full. I guess we could use the little one. Let's see what we have for storage in that small truck. I don't remember. Probably 40 or something. So. Yeah, I heard that. I think I was watching a stream the other day and I seen that they're doing the hot one or something Saturday. trying to debate, should I use the truck or should I take the van? It's not going to matter either way because the van only holds 120. If I go and I fill up 60 jugs of ether, I'm only gonna, that's gonna fill the van to the brim. That's the thing. Hydro and ether and shit like that, it's heavy as heck. It's 2 kg a jug, so. Sorry, I had a little random cough fit. Go figure. Doing good there for about 20 minutes, no coughing. He really isn't. I don't blame him. Like I said, mild is, even Tabasco sauce I find is too hot for me. No, thank you. Let's go grab some so maybe we'll go to. We should actually. I think. No, because I'm going to need hydro anyway. So I think what we will do is we will run up to the warehouse, check on our coat, see how that's coming along. And then we will run over to Grapeseed, do some bin searching, and maybe we'll grab some methylamine on that trip. And then depending on how my coughing holds out, how much time's left on my coat, we might make our way over to the refinery and do some hydro. I'll have to check, see what I got here for. I think I'm okay on lithium. I think it's acetone and methylamine I'm getting low on, and maybe hydro. Can't remember. I think methylamine and lithium or hydro, I think, is one of the ones that takes the most. It takes 6, 9, 15, and 18. And I can't remember exactly which ones. I think it's methylamine and lithium are the most. Or it could be hydro and methylamine. I can't remember. We'll find out here in a second. If my shit shows up and I don't have to relog. Takes it a second sometimes. Okay, we need, this is the gold one. We don't want that. It don't matter, it's the same. Okay, so it's hydro and lithium, that's the most. But I know we're almost out of acetone. Yeah, so we're going to need almost all of it. Okay, so what we should do then is grab our, where the fuck is our trowel though? I hope it ain't, if it's down there we'll just have to buy one at U-Tool. We'll have to run over to Grapeseed, do a little bit of lithium, and we'll grab some jugs while we're here. Yeah, I think my trowel is at the freaking house in, whatchamacallit, Miller Park. Miller Park. Let's see if we have one here. If not, we'll just grab one. I think it's U-Tool I grab it. I hope it is, and not the goddamn mine guy. Because if it is, we might as well just run back down there. We'll check our van, see if we have one in there. Nope, what am I doing? Turn around, dumbass. You need jugs. Okay. We won't get a lot. 176 divided by 2, so that would be, I can't math right now. We went 40, this would be 70, 80, 80, 81, 60, 85 of each, roughly. What in the fuck is that? You were doing some jank just shit in my eyes right now.
My head is all sorts of fucked right now.
Sorry?
I said My head's all sorts of fucked right now.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not very happy.
Well, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Oh.
It just started acting up, so I didn't.
Have you had a nap recently? Sometimes a little quick nap will work wonders, man. You'd be surprised.
In the last hour, I've flown in and out like 8 times.
Have you picked all the lint out of your pockets?
Yep.
Yeah? I don't know what to tell you then.
And I think it just.
Could just be one of those days we all have them.
I know. But it's aggravating.
You're damn right.
From Sandy to here, I found apparently every pothole in the city, and there's like 5 of them.
I have days like that every day. Sometimes 4 or 5 times a day. It's like me, I just come up to see how much meth stuff I need, and of course I think all my trowels are back at my fucking house near the park.
Oh, you need one? I got one.
No, I can grab one at U-Tool.
No.
I think they still sell them at U-Tool.
No, the trowel's just a pot shop.
The what?
You said the trowel, right?
Yeah, you need the trowel to dig lithium.
Right.
Which
It's
makes
just in the
no
pot
sense.
Shop, I think.
Oh my god, is it the pawn shop?
Yeah, smoke on the water.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. No, you said pawn shop, so I was thinking Grove Street.
Oh. I said pot shop.
Oh, it sounded like you're very hard to hear. You're very quiet.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Yeah. See, it's just one of those fucking days.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I know how
But
you
here,
feel, buddy.
I'll grab you a trowel real quick.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. Save me a trip down there anyway. Let me check my van first, because I might actually have one in the van. He'll go grab. That's my next door neighbor. Him and the missus own that one next to me. No, I don't have one in there. God damn it. Oh, I do have. I can go paint I can go decorate MRPD after. Look at that. Yeah, I had them, but I think I put them in the car and then I took them out because I was loading the cars up with tools and shit. Yeah, I don't know what you wrote. Yeah. Thank you.
No worries.
All right. Well, hopefully you can get your, I don't know, having a better day, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe something's telling you it's just time to have a nap or something. I don't know. Have a little sleep for a while and come back in a couple hours. You know.
We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Hopefully. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know. I have days
Start
like that all the
crashing out.
time, buddy.
Yeah, brother.
All right.
safe.
Thank you. You have a good one. All right. Let's go run over there. That saves me a trip all the way back to Dam City. I think I know what. I think they were in my van, but I took them out when I was moving shit in and out of the house. And I believe they're both sitting in the house. Why people are smoking more? Yeah, I guess because you get shears and stuff smoking. Yeah, I guess. You would think, given it's a tool, though, but yeah, I guess it would technically be a carpet tool. Because you can buy other tools with your tool. I see. Let's go over here. The one thing I don't like about the truck so far is it's very fucking bouncy. Tree. Okay, we better have something to eat and drink before we pass the hell out. I have a bad habit of that, not paying attention. I'm sure that truck just... Yeah, that's why I asked him if he was having a couple issues or not. It was, yeah. I thought maybe it was just me at first, but yeah, no. It's weird too, because sometimes everyone or just certain people will have those kind of issues, and you would think for being 2 o'clock in the morning and probably what, 10 people in the server, you'd think the server wouldn't have much of a workload and everything would be running, you know, as best as it could be with that fewer people. But it just goes to show you, when stuff starts acting up, it doesn't matter if there's one person or 100. Scripts and other stuff mess up. They're gonna mess up no matter who's around. Carmine, how are you, buddy? Wade, I remember seeing you in there too. I'm sorry I missed you. How are you? I think the bot's working, Carmine. I'm not sure. Yeah, I gotta change the thing on that. I put it on there, but I didn't set the date right. Because I wanted to put it for like 3 months or 6 months or something. There's no panic on it, so... I think I did it quickly one night during the stream, so I just typed in a random date and set it. How many more days until you're back? 6 more and you can appeal. What do you mean appeal? I thought you only got a 30-day ban, you crackhead. Okay, did I pass the damn spot? No, I didn't. I like how the locals are coming at you and they slow down and turn right into you. Yeah. This ain't where I want it. Yeah, it is. What am I thinking? The truck might be too big. Oh, no, we can squeeze her. We'll just have to make sure we're off on one side so we can technically get out of it. There we go. Good enough. They won't even know we're here. I don't understand how people get bans and get this and get that. I just don't fucking get it. Like, you've played on the server long enough, Carmine. You have a rough idea what the fuck the rules are. How the hell do you go and get yourself a ban? Never mind a perm ban. Like, that's crazy. It's not like your first week in the server, man. You've been around for a few months. The hell? Fuck, he parked his mule way down here. To me, I'd be worried about the damn thing sinking. Excuse me. I think it's also depends on how long you... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I can't say much because I've been in 3 or 4 different servers and I've never got so much as a kick. Never mind a ban. I've never. I think the only time I get kicked because I was bugged out one day, so they kicked me out just to see if that would fix me. But as far as like getting in trouble, this and that, I've only got yelled at once by Sergeant for posting too many clips and Redline clips. But other than that, yeah, I do my best to go by rules and shit. I may not agree with them all, but you know, I don't understand. I want to know how he's getting that mule out of there. Well, hopefully your ban appeal goes through, Carmine, and when you get in, you have to fucking keep your goddamn nose clean. Behave thyself. That's, in my opinion, I'm sorry, but that's a bit silly to be getting yourself banned or perm banned. Especially when you've been in the server as long as you have. Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's not like it was your first week and you wasn't sure of rules and shit. You know. You've been on PD, you've done EMS, you've done other shit, you worked at the restaurants, and you've been around for a bit, so, you know. I think that's half the reason it baffles me so much. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have put the truck in there. I thought maybe being parked off to the one side we'd be able to get by it, but apparently not. I might be able to once I get some of the weight in. I don't know why the engine's still on. I'm telling my guy to jump and he doesn't want to jump. Come on, you idiot, jump. Really? Yeah, I can understand in a way, maybe if there's a rule that's unclear. Like, I don't know about the whole thing with the whole drug thing. I don't quite understand what happened with that or what the issue was, or I've never really asked or dwelled into it, but I have no idea what the whole thing was around that. But it seems a little funny that, you know, if you get in trouble for selling drugs, what the hell? How do you get in trouble for selling drugs? It don't make sense. I understand they put the limit 15 you can sell instead of 10. But say you had 3 drugs on you and you wanted to sell them, you couldn't sell them because that wasn't the 15? Like you're stuck selling 15 strictly, or it doesn't really make sense. Scott, you're just mad because you smell like the hot dog water. You said that yesterday. I smelled like hot dogs, and I told you you're just jealous because you smell like the hot dog water. Now you're trying to use my joke on me. Sad. Sad. Freaking Scott. Scott doesn't come up with original ones, as you guys can tell. He likes trying to reuse my jokes. How you doing, Scott? I'm going to sound a little funny today because I spent half the day coughing and going on, so my voice is fucked. She's a little rough for wear. One bag gave the same percentage. Oh. Yeah, that would be technically an exploit, yeah, because you're gaining 15 times the percentage by selling one bag at a time. I can understand that then, okay. That would make sense, Dresden. That would absolutely make sense. That would be deemed an exploit for sure. Yep. And you would, you know, you'd be able to tell if it's an exploit or not, because all you'd have to do is look at your percentage. If you sell one bag and it goes up the exact same amount as what it does when you sell 15, there's something wrong there. You probably shouldn't be doing it. You know, one bag should only give you a one bag percentage boost. It shouldn't give you the same as if you sold 15. And selling 15 bags at a time, you can sure tell how quick you're getting rid of bags because your percentage is going to be going up fairly fast. So yeah, that would be definitely an exploit. Now that makes sense. Okay, I can understand how you got hot water for that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and not reporting it, that's even worse, yeah. That's like me sometimes when I run across bugs and shit and I'm not sure. I don't, you know, it may not be anything severe, but I'll make a ticket about it. At least that way they can't come back and say, well, you didn't tell anybody. Oh, I fucking did. Go in and look at bug reports. Same as the other day when the guy was spam calling me from adverts. I'd pick the phone up, say hi. By the time the phone would hang up, he's already calling me back 3 fucking times. Spam calling me. It wasn't nothing. It was just, I guess that's something you can do. But like I said in the bug report, I'm like, I've never had it happen. I've never heard tell of it. It's a little ridiculous if you ask me, but I figured I'd ask about it. So now you're going to start picking on Carmine, are you? Well, it's, you know, that's what I said. There must have been a reason that them people got banned the way they did, because there had to be something serious to get that kind of a ban. You know, they don't just go handing out stuff like that for no apparent reason. I don't think there's any more down here, is there? Okay, let's go back up. You'd think these would be, but apparently not. Yeah, well, it's the thing, right? Chances are, if it seems too good, it's going to be too good. It's got to be, you know. What are you guys on about? Someone stealing people's clothes? What the heck? What? I'm confused. Who's trying to make everybody naked by stealing their clothes? What the hell? What's been going on when I'm not paying attention? I'm confused. What do you mean I took it wrong? I read the message there and it said something along the lines of people stealing other people's clothes. So how did I take it wrong? Scott, all I'm going to say is it's sometimes more than I can say for you. Mr. Hot Dog Water. Sana, how are you? You came on my live yesterday? Huh? I didn't understand. What are you talking about? Did I? I don't remember. What were you playing? He was meaning like taking people's clothes as... Oh, okay. Well, the way he worded it, it didn't sound like that. It sounded like he was running around stealing everybody's clothes, and then those poor people were running around naked. I'm good. How are you? I'm good, Sana. You said I came into your stream. What were you playing? I visit a lot of streams, so it's hard for me to keep Valorant. I don't remember. No fucking idea. No idea. If you watched as many people as I watch half the time, you wouldn't keep track of half of them either, so I have no fucking idea. I think what you're talking about is because I put in YouTube Redline RP, and then I clicked live. And I think your Valorant stream was the only one showing when I searched Redline RP live. So I was a little confused why your stream was showing Redline RP when you were playing Valorant. And then I think in your hashtags it had NoPixel, Union, Dakota RP, Redline RP. It had a shitload of popular name RP servers, so that's why I was a little curious why you were playing Valorant, but yet all those pretty much famous RP server names were in your hashtags for a Valorant stream. So that's why I was a little curious what kind of mumbo jumbo you had going on. Where is this? Get that back out. I don't know. That's why I was just. Like I said, it confused me because I'm sitting there trying to find a Redline RP, and according to YouTube, you're playing Redline RP, but it was you were playing the little sweaty shooter game thing, or whatever the hell it was, Valorant or whatever it's called. Well that can happen. I forget half the time on time too. I'll have mine late night and then I'll get on in the middle of the day. It's like supper time and I forget to change the stupid title. That's why I don't bother putting a lot of hashtags in mine. Because then if somebody does search it up, it confuses them because it just goes and searches everybody's hashtags and it doesn't half the time notice what title you're actually playing. It bases their search parameters off what hashtags you have set on your channel command. So then it sort of screws you out of reaching viewers, and it also messes up viewers that are trying to find a specific game that they're watch. Yeah, YouTube search engine is not the best, for sure. Yeah, their search engine needs a lot. It does, because like if I went in mine right now and I typed in a whole whack of different hashtags, and then you went into YouTube and typed in, say, Gilded RP, or something along that line, and I had that hashtag in my list, even though I'm playing Redline, it would show up when you type in Gilded RP in the YouTube search thing. My channel would show up in that list of being live for Gilded because I have the hashtag added into my channel. I'm 80. What are you talking about? I'm not 80. I'm sick at the moment. Thank you. That's why my voice sounds all fucked up. I've been coughing all day long. No, I'm not 80. Not yet. Someday. Another 40 years I will be. Yeah, I had the flu for the or bad cold ever since frickin' last Friday. So I'm just getting over the cold now, but I've been coughing so much today it's thrown my voice out some. And I keep getting the random coughs, and yeah, it's not helping with the sore throat any. Somebody says you're 80. Not my fault. It's probably Scott. Scott's a little jackass. Well, you have fun. Enjoy your Valorant. Yeah. There we go. Fixed. Yeah, I got no time for that shit. She's one of the ones that goes and uses Redline RP to try to get viewers, even though she's playing like Call of Duty or Valorant or whatever. And yeah, you look in her hashtag list and Union Roleplay, No Pixel Roleplay, Redline RP, yada yada yada, and all these, and yeah. I know you're a jackass. You don't have to tell me that, Scott. We already know. You're telling us old news, buddy. We already know. George, how are you? I said hi to you earlier, but I think you had left. I didn't get a response back out to you, so I figured maybe I missed you. I did see your message, but I don't think I answered you right in time. So, but I see you now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much sympathy for the people that use other servers' names just trying to gain viewers and shit, especially when you don't even play the server yourself. You know. I could be wrong, but Valorant and Redline RP have how much in common? None that I know of. Oh, I lied. They both have guns. That's about it. No, it was not me. Yes, it was. I seen your name. Oh, no, it wasn't you, George. Sorry. It was Wade. My bad. It was Wade. Yeah, it was Wade. My bad. Scott, he's... Put my American foot. Scott is right. Not fly there. Put my American. I'm not even gonna ask what you two are on about. He's gonna put his foot somewhere, probably where it shouldn't. I don't even honestly want to know. I do not want to know. What you guys do in your own time, we will not judge you for it. To each their own. Oh my. You guys are getting pretty wild for a late night stream, right? Putting foot in random places. You run around stealing people's clothes. Scott's obsessed with hot dog water. Holy God, what next? Sheesh, we're getting a rowdy bunch. You guys are all overtired and you're talking funny. Because apparently I'm 80 years old now, so I had a few birthdays I must have forgot about. I don't know. I'm going to enjoy it too much. Oh my God almighty. Oh my Lantra. I don't even want to know, guys. To each their own. You don't try to pawn that shit off on me. I don't give one crap what you do. Leave me out of it. That's all I ask. That happens with dementia. Yeah, I think that's the problem with Scott. He's got dementia, right? And he keeps thinking he's hot dog water. He keeps wanting to be the hot dog, but then he realizes he's just the stinky water. You know. Okay, what do we got here? We got 48. Grab a couple more and then that'll be good. We might have to run back over into Sandy and throw these in the... If we got room, we'll put them in the van. And then we'll run over the refine. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll run these back to the warehouse. check on our Coke table. We'll go from there. I'm probably older than... I don't know. How old are you, Dresden? Apparently, I was told I was just 80 years old. So I'm fucking ancient, I guess. That's what what's her face just said when she was in here. I'm 80 years old, apparently. Yeah, you got a couple years on me. Not many, though. You're 7 years older than me. I'll be 47 this Christmas, so... No, yeah, what am I going to do with copper other than throw it at seagulls? Oh, we got one acetone. That's a little help. Don't worry about Scott, Dresden. Scott's just mad because his shaver, to get that peach fuzz off his chin, all he has to do is just put a little cam milk on it, and then his pet cat licks it off for him. He doesn't even have to use a razor yet. No, I'm talking about Scott, the guy right there. The guy with the purple S? That's Scott. That's Mr. Hot Dog Water, Mr. Peach Fuzz. What do you mean, your beard? I thought you were still in the peach fudge stage, Scott. You're all the time saying how young you are. You know. Kendrick tries saying the same thing, that he has a beard and he has about as much hair as what a cat could lick off his chin. I've seen peaches with more fuzz on them. Eddie is just mad. I am a cooker. Okay, if you say so. Oh, you're cooler. Nah, I wouldn't go that far. That would be a bit of a stretch. Yeah, I didn't really have a full beard till I was probably 18, 19, I think. It's a little harder for me to grow an actual thick beard being half native, right? So... Anybody want a moo cow? I don't know what happened with the animals over by my big warehouse. I used to have like 20 cows running around there. Now there's nothing. There was cows, pigs, and rabbits. But ever since they put that stupid vial door in the back of my warehouse, all the animals have disappeared. The only thing I have over there now is freaking crows flying around. I don't know, maybe when they put the door in, the script was, the animals was making the door script backed up or something. Heck only knows. I have a... God. Yeah, I can relate. I can relate. Some days I call her a little worse than that, but hey, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yep, we will just go with that one. Things not to say to your mother-in-law. If Mad Cow if Mad Cow could take a shape and form, it would look just like you. That'd be a Mother's Day card to send to her, wouldn't it? I can't really say much though. My daughter's mother's mother, she's not too bad. She's a bit quirky, but as far as being like a snotty, rude, or, you know, that line. She's a bit different, but, you know, ain't we all? We're all normal. It's just some of us have more AB in front of that normal. So we're a little more abnormal than others, but, you know, it is what it is. We all can't be perfect. Okay, I can't put shit in the truck. God dang it. All right. Let's go. Let's drop this. We don't need that crap. We don't need this crap. Right, we'll do a couple more trips around, see if we can grab a little more acetone. Oh my. Yeah, I think we were, oh God. I think we were together 3.5 years or something before I proposed to her. I can't remember. It's been a long fucking time ago now. Well, my oldest daughter will be 17 in June. So yeah, it's been a year or two. I'll watch my damn door lock. Get in the damn truck, you bozo. Yeah, DJ's 23. Eunice will be 17. Emma will be 16. Emily will be 14. And Sophia, she'll be 9, I think, this year. Yeah, 9. She'll be 9 this year, so. All different ages. I used to tell their girlfriend that all the time. I'm like, I am married. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I've been married to my work for years. She just gives me this sour fucking look and walks away. She's like, well, why are you married to your work? I'm like, because my work don't usually bitch at me. It doesn't usually nag at me, and it doesn't tell me I'm sleeping on the couch. She just smiles at me, shakes her head, and walks away. But she's the same way. She don't really care. She's like, the only reason you get married is just to make it official and it's all legal and all this shit. But together more than 6 months, the government deems you as a common law partner anyway. Say you move in with each other, and once you guys have lived together for at least 6 months, you're in the eyes of the government. And I don't know what it is in the States, but here in Canada, once you've lived together for 6 months, you're deemed as a common law partner, which is the next thing to being legally married, because you've been in a committed relationship for 6 months plus. I can't get married. I can't get married if I cut off the ring finger. Well, you got 7 more fingers and 2 more thumbs. You could always wear it on your toe. You never know. There's probably somebody that does. I see people on YouTube all the time being married and this and that. And the crazy fools are running around wearing their wedding band on the right hand. Like, what? Don't you know your right from your left? Or what? Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Where I grew up, you wear it on your left hand, not on your right hand. Unless I missed something. It's all a little different, yeah. Could be. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it works like in the States. I know what it is here in Canada. Once you've lived together for, I'm pretty sure it's 6 months. Well, we're not getting a whole lot of freaking acetone. You usually don't have much issue getting acetone out of these ones up here. I sort of like it too, because you can usually hear the cops coming before. Unlike the city one, the sneaky bastards, you don't hear them until they're on top of you. In Georgia, it's no longer a thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure how it works in the States. I know what it is here in Canada. And I'm pretty sure it's Canada-wide. Because most provinces have very, very similar laws and bylaws. Yeah, we have provincial laws, and then what we have is, oh shit, they don't call them state laws, they're called, each county, like in Nova Scotia, we have different counties. We have Queens County, we have Kings County, we have the place where the Lunenburg, where the Blue Nose racing ship was built. We have Digby, Yarmouth County, Shelburne County, all that. So I guess ours would fall more under the bylaw aspect of it, because in the counties we all have each county has its own little bylaw office, that goes around, make sure you cut your grass and clean your yard, and they can trespass on your property whenever they want because they work for the government, come snoop through your stuff whenever they want because they work through the government. So yeah. That's usually, yeah, I think it would still fall under the bylaw because it would be Nova Scotia Access. Nova Scotia Access covers a lot of the bylaws, the Department of Motor Vehicles, housing, tenancy board issues, stuff along that line. Like if you don't pay your rent and they have to kick you out, or you know, whatever, all that. If there's arguments over properties and property tax and all that shit, I'm pretty sure that's all under the Bylaw Act here. Here it is anyway. Going to bed. Scott smells. Okay, Scott, have a bath before you go to bed, buddy. You don't want to make your sheets smell like that crusty hot dog water. Make sure you get yourself at least a little wash up. No good waking up in the morning smelling like a hot dog. Poor Scott. The states have, country have the city. Yeah, okay. I sort of it's similar, but you know, you guys have different. We have bylaw, we have counties, and you guys just do it by the state. Like here, we have federal law, which is like the main prime minister's shit, Ottawa federal level, and then we have the provincial level, which is each province and territory's government. So we don't get just screwed once, we get screwed twice. So when they take income tax off your paycheck, you have to pay federal tax, and then you also have to pay provincial government tax. So you're paying income tax twice. Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Some people agree with the government and all that crap, but I have no use for the crooked thieves. They're just a waste of space, in my opinion. They don't do anything that benefits anyone. Taxing people out the ass and taking 3/4 of their income isn't helping anybody, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? Alright, let's go run this shit back to the warehouse, see what our coke table's doing. You son of a bitch. What? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Alright. Give me a second, Chase. I'm going to read what the heck you're saying, because you've got a bunch of messages there, but I didn't quite get to read it all. It went by too quick. You pay state and then you pay federal. Yeah, so it's the same bullshit as here. I will pay for Yeah. Yeah, it's horseshit. There shouldn't be two levels. You should pay it once and that be that. Same as the bullshit when you buy a car. You pay the tax when you drive it off the dealer's lot. The government shouldn't be charging tax if that car's sold again. The tax was already fucking paid when it was purchased from being new. But that's just another way they hose everybody. And then they sit in their little oval offices in Parliament Hills in Canada and wonder why people have such a hard time getting by. You know, I worked out in Alberta for years, made $92,000 a year before taxes. By the time the government took their federal and provincial EI, Canada pension plan, out of $92,000, I was lucky if I took home $40,000. So 55–60% of my income went bam directly to the government. So I'm paying somebody's salary somewheres. Oh my God, Robert, leave me alone. Last time he called me, it took me 20 minutes to get him off the phone. Wait, you're gonna have to wait. I'm putting shit away. For fuck's sakes. Crisis helpline.
Yeah, I'd like to report a crisis.
I have one too. What's up?
Wondering if you want to play some games over at the arcade.
No, I've never been a fan of the arcade.
All right, because we've been doing like laser tag and we've done Tron.
Come join us.
No, I think I shall pass. I think I'm gonna be heading off to bed here in a little bit anyway. So.
All right, yeah, I figured I'd check see if you'd want to try something at least. So.
Yeah, no, thanks for the offer, but I hope we have fun. Don't take anybody's eye out.
Oh yeah, we've been kind of slaughtering people and laser tag here.
Okay.
Guess that's one way to get my gun training in, right?
Yeah. It'll help you somewhat. Yep.
Yeah. But all right, you go and catch yourself a nap or something, and we'll catch you later.
We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Oh yeah, yep, you too. Bye bye.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in fucking laser tag. I've never been a fan of laser tag. Not my cup of teas. We don't need that. We'll just leave those right in there. Then we know where they are. And we're gonna throw this shit on the ground because we don't fucking need it. Shit, I should have put that, where's my Everon? Let's put these other jugs in here. Oh, what am I doing? I'm hitting the wrong damn key. I'm hitting every key but the right darn one. That's what I'm doing. Okay, now where we want our you go? I think I put them in here, wasn't it? I don't remember. I forget. Yeah, it was. Okay. But yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. I've never been a fan of this. I tried it a couple times, but I never really got into playing it. Not really a fan of it. A lot of people like it and whatnot, but not my cup of tea. There we go. We got a bit more stuff. Not a lot. We'll have to go get ether and shit tomorrow. Ether takes quite a while to get. I think what I'll do is tomorrow morning I'll crack the rocks and that'll get my mule empty. And then if I can't get over tomorrow because the cops and shit are around, we'll just wait and do it tomorrow night. That way I can use my mule. I can actually get a half decent amount because, like I said, with ether you're only going to get a 120 storage van, you're only going to get 60 jugs. So 40 in your pocket and 60 in the van, that's not very much per trip when you can use the mule and get 400 or 500. We need our rumbo. Put that in there. Guess we're back up to almost 3,000. I don't know, it's even in real life and stuff. Like, I remember growing up, Dad taught us and my uncles taught us how to shoot 22s and shoot pellet guns, and Grandpa with hunting and all that stuff. And I was never really, I could do it, like, I didn't mind it and whatnot, didn't mind shooting guns and stuff, but I was never really a fan of hunting, just randomly shooting an animal. I don't know, I just never, my dad was big into it, my uncles were, I guess, they grew up, it was a way different time back then when they were kids, right? They enjoyed eating, having deer and moose and rabbit and all that stuff. I was never really a fan of game animal. I don't know, I just wasn't a fan of the taste of it, I guess, was the biggest thing. And I could shoot a gun, I could hit targets and yada yada, but I was just never a fan of that. And then, like, growing up, I was never really a fan of shooting and playing tag games and Call of Duty and Valorant and all this other silly shit. I was never really a fan of them kind of games. I had no interest in them. Okay. Well, I think, guys, we are going to copy that. And I appreciate everybody stopping in. Lance, I appreciate the gifted members, buddy. Muchly appreciate it. I appreciate everybody else stopping in, hanging out, but I think we're going to call it a night right there. It is almost 3:30 in the morning. I'm half tired. I want to give my throat a break between the coughing and talking and before I overdo it and can't talk at all. So we're going to send you over to RB. Him and a couple other guys are down playing laser tag, so you guys can go check them out. I appreciate everybody stopping in, hanging out. Someday we get up to 1,000 subs, I can just send a raid directly over. I won't have to do the link, but until then, we're stuck doing the link. Click on the link, go say hi to RB Gaming. He's the guy with the blonde hair that's always has the casino open. The one that just called me a few minutes ago. We're going to send you guys over there to see him. Again, Lance, thanks for the gifted members. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping in, hanging out, and we will probably see you guys again tomorrow. Until then, click the link. Go say Rob. We'll talk to you later.